If you saw a fat bike back in the day, it was like seeing a freaking unicorn.
QBP's decision was we're going to make fat bikes.
We need the whole package.
We think there's more to this.
So that's when the Pugsley was developed.
2005, Surly releases the world's first mass-produced fat bike. They call it the Pugsley. Reception is mixed.
Fat bikes are for weirdos.
Where's the motor on that thing, you know?
The bearded weirdos.
To a lot of people, it was just a novelty bike.
People higher up had a further vision.
Riders that are critical of it get on it and it completely changes their mind.
Dealers would come back in, the biggest shit-eating grins on their face.
For most riders, this is their first introduction to fat bikes, although the concept's roots go deeper.
I was familiar with kind of this weird genre of bikes. It was all happening in Alaska and it was happening in New Mexico. Ray Molina was doing fat bike tours, dune tours down there. I consider Ray kind of the godfather. He was the one who really led the charge and had the vision. Everybody was dependent on Ray's rims and Ray's tires.
Dave had these trendsetters that are telling him, oh man, you know, we're trying to get tires made, or we're sewing tires, or we're welding rims together. And Dave just said, here's a problem I can solve.
Welding rims together and experimenting, reaching out to the other nerds. We weren't part of the mainstream, and so we had more latitude.
There's conventional things put together in a non-conventional way to make a fat bike. And so it was, for the average Joe, it was really tough to do.
You had to know a guy, or you had to basically build your own. And one of the guys building his own was John Evans. I took a ride on one of his bikes, and that was one of those aha moments. There was something to this. It wasn't just a clown bike.
He had a strong conviction around it.
It took some convincing. You push the button and go. You write the check and you go.
Containers worth of rubber.
By 2015, there are over 100 manufacturers of fat bikes or accessories, and over 25,000 fat bikes in use.
Walking into a bike shop and having the owner say, we don't have an off-season anymore.
We can finally keep all of our employees through the winter.
The same mountain bike trips we're taking in the summertime, we're doing with fat bikes in the winter.
A lot of more fat tires have rolled on them.
Even today, the evolution of fat bikes continues, with new designs and materials.
Everything that's happening in mountain biking, we're trying to incorporate it into a fat bike.
Move the rider center mass farther back on the wheelbase.
A fat bike is a mountain bike, and we want the same technology.
A fat bike that felt and rode and had a body position more like a mountain bike.
2015's newest model, Salsa's Bucksaw Carbon, features a full suspension and a carbon frame.
It's a reflection on what we like to ride.
We stay true to what is driving us.
Like, wow, it blew their minds. That's still happening.